Well, police say drugs or alcohol could have been a factor in the overnight crash that killed two teenage brothers. 16-year-old Djonte Wilson and his 14-year-old brother Anthony Craddock died after the car they were riding in went off Reading Road in Roselawn and hit a tree. Local 12's Joe Webb joins us now from the newsroom with new information. Joe.
Well, Cammie, police say no one was wearing seatbelts in the car. Two of the passengers were thrown from the car. 19-year-old driver Aaron Perkins is the only one without life-threatening injuries. He was injured and is likely to face charges after the prosecutor's office reviews the case. It was a violent crash that woke up a neighborhood a few minutes after 2 o'clock Wednesday morning. By midday, there were only a few scars left from the accident, some shattered tinted glass, some tracks in the mud, but no skid marks.
Looking at the scene right now, there doesn't appear to be indication of braking, just the car striking these trees and leaving the roadway. So speed and driver inattention impairment could possibly have contributed to making the car go off the road and hit the tree.
16-year-old Djonte Wilson died at the scene. His 14-year-old brother Anthony Craddock died at Children's Hospital. Family members say the two were inseparable.
I mean, they was daredevils. You tell them not to do something, I be doggone, they gonna do it. They lived life to the fullest, what little life they had. And they was very memorable to me, and my mom. They never, I don't know how they was with their peers, but they was respectful to us. And they really, really are gonna be missed.
I just miss them, and I just want everybody to know that tomorrow's not promised. You gotta take it one day at a time. And I just send prayers to his mom, my sister.
Cincinnati Police are trying to figure out what led up to the crash. They talked to some people on the scene and are asking any witnesses to come forward. The driver, Aaron Perkins, will face criminal charges.
Oh, absolutely. You know, we have two young men that lost their life in a car accident, and the driver of that car is going to be responsible for that. What those charges will be after we talk to the prosecutor.
Now, medics took driver Aaron Perkins to UC Medical Center with serious injuries. Passenger Cameron Smith also went to the hospital with what police describe as a life-threatening head injury. They are both 19 years old, and once again, no one was wearing a seatbelt. And Cammie, police say it could have saved lives, particularly in this case.
So sad. Joe, thank you. Investigators want any witnesses to come forward, so if you saw anything or you have information about the crash or the events that led up to it, contact Cincinnati Police.